Callum Morton is a very acclaimed visual artist. His work does occupy a kind of architectural space, and he's very comfortable in a kind of modernist environment. So in a way, he's a very logical fit for this piece. The design process for a show like Other Desert Cities actually extends over a period of time. So it will literally begin with, and it did in this case, begin with Callum and I talking about the piece, and then pretty much straight after that, Callum sent through some images about Palm Springs, and those images were of those classic houses in Palm Springs.
I lived in LA for a little while, and I used to go to Palm Springs, and I have a particular fondness for mid-century modernism, and there is a very famous house there, perhaps one of the most famous mid-century modernist houses in Palm Springs, called the Kaufman House, designed by the architect Richard Neutra.
And it was one of the faster design processes initially, because we were immediately on the same page, and we immediately knew that we were both very interested in the specifics of that architecture and in the specifics of that place.
I've always been interested in production design, and I've worked with people in that field, and I've often worked with big teams of people to realise projects. So there's quite a lot of similarities. I guess the big difference is the context of the theatre, the context of something like the MTC, which is a big institution, and how you work with the space of the stage.
One of the great benefits of working with a visual artist on a design is that you get that artist to bring their idiosyncratic eye to the piece. And what's been fascinating about Other Desert Cities is the really happy collision between Callum's areas of interest and expertise. You know, his interest in modernism, his interest in architecture, his understanding of space, and what this play requires, which is a very Palm Springs recognisable interior and a very naturalistic, actor-friendly interior. So that's been a really, really happy combination. So we can kind of do what the play requires, but we can do it in a way that's really bold and striking, and ultimately a work of art in its own right.